doing a market analysis. I'm breaking down 4 different industries. So there's business marketplace, social media, education, and software solutions. And so I've been doing this because today I filed the patent for the acquisition network, which I believe is going to be the first social media for buying and selling companies and services. So we created a platform where we transparently connect buyers, sellers, and consultants all under one roof. And so I saw a great opportunity to take advantage of the fact that there's so many people that are making money on these business listing sites, but 80% of these businesses are not selling because there is a gap in communication between the buyer and the seller. The buyer has to put all their information into each individual listing, and then the broker has to pay like 45 to 25 to $45 per lead to get the phone number and email of someone that hasn't really committed to like being a part of the sales process. And so we created an innovation where we created an app where business buyers can interact on a feed. Here, let me pull that up. And so the feed provides the buyers with an interactive experience where they don't have to give their information to dozens of brokers, and instead they can comment and share the listings that they're interested with and they can create group chats and they can do video calls without giving their personal information, all within this platform. And so we provide the solution to the business buyer for the one-time payment of $100. And so what I've been doing is I'm breaking down the history of these business listing sites, why like they don't have like these certain features, like because this company was founded in 1996, so social media didn't exist and a lot of different software tools weren't in place. And so I've been doing the history of these business listing sites, the history of social media. So I did a breakdown of like LinkedIn, for example, like why people spend time on there, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all these different platforms. And now I'm going into like education and consulting influencers, like top 8, 9 figure level companies of people that sell work from home education and advice. And so the next company that I'm up to is called Acquisitions. And so I went through Mind Valley, Danlock, Consulting.com, War Room, Scaling with Systems, Clients Community, Close.io. And like I said, now we're up to Acquisitions.com, which was founded by Alex Hermosi. And so he ironically on his story has his feed says like $100 million offers, how to make offers so good people feel stupid saying no. That's how I feel about my $100 offer, and that's why I'm really excited about this market analysis. So Alex Hermosi, he was able to create a ton of wealth because he had created a replicatable system to scale up gyms, buy them, sell them, flip them, and so on and so forth. And so now he got so good at just running ads and scaling companies that he created a company called acquisition.com, where he's really just looking to, his funnels are specifically about he funnels like people that own a business and he can like help them like sell, or he has a system where it's like I want to start a business and he provides like different like consulting solutions and services, and they're curtailed to based upon like who the client is and all that. And so he has lots of free content, obviously, to business owners that want to just learn. And then so on the sales, like if you're the own side, he provides you like a qualification process. Like if you are fit to be one of his companies, he'll invest into you and help you scale, like triple your revenue in 3 years. Like that's his pitch. And so obviously there's a lot to learn from Alex Hermosi on, how he just like built his brand. He's got, 678,000 followers, and how he was able to develop and grow, and how he's just now just an influencer, just providing educational content to the masses. So there's a lot of opportunity. To my knowledge, right now he's doing about 85 million a year, which is definitely big boy money in the education space. And so the advantage and opportunity that we have is that our company Acquisition Network.io, we're going to be able to leverage this entire system and software. So as I mentioned, we're going to be able to funnel a lot of business buyers to this platform, but we're also going to be able to offer a service to a lot of business brokers, but offering them a more affordable way to generate traffic to their listings. So I'll do a quick overview of the patent. The big innovation that we're providing in the marketplace is the majority of these brokers, like they have to, when they pay for leads, they're paying like $45 for someone's phone number, and they haven't committed to being a part of the sale. What we're saying is instead of doing that, you should spend $5,000 to get 200 leads instead of trying to pitch them at like a 50K, 250K, and following up with them hoping to close like 4 or 5 people. You should pitch these $100 people, 200 people, a $100 product, so you can quickly get the ROI on this money, and then start the sales cycle from there. And so we're going to be able to offer this solution to brokers all throughout the marketplace who have like millions in frozen data. Like all of them have a CRM just like mine, where they're like constantly following up with people that are interested in these super high ticket products and services. Like where there's like constantly someone who's like working to get their money for one of these businesses. And so the solution to this frozen pipeline is creating a low tier $100 SaaS product where we offer a better service and solution to the buyer. Where we're like, look, instead of you getting called and followed up with, you can just join this network. You pay a one-time fee of $100, and now you can interact with these listings by commenting on them. You can create tasks and add different buyers within your community. You can add participants. You also can do create group chats and do video calls directly on the platform. There's a system where we can do calendar events where a motivated seller can get in front of 30 buyers all at once and do the video call directly on the platform. And so this is a tool that's going to be able to drive a lot of traffic, obviously, to the concept of buying and selling businesses. So eventually, as our platform grows and we get more people to purchase our $100 program, we're going to be able to create relationships with Hermosi and generate him more leads. We'll be able to say like, hey, what type of businesses are you looking for? Who are qualified for you? And like, who would you want to be a part of your audience? And we'd be able to create relationships with Hermosi and be like, hey, like, why not, if we can use your content and post it into our app, we can, we can post that on our feed and create engagement to your traffic, to your site. And so we're able to create relationships with a bunch of different influencers in different markets as our platform grows. And that's why I'm doing a market analysis, breaking down like what all of these companies are doing, what they're not doing. So Hermosi, on his education side, is completely free because he doesn't need any money at this point. He's doing like 85 million a year, and now he's just really looking for quality companies to invest into. And so it really just comes down to learning what are those companies that he's looking for, and then learning how our software can help deliver those companies and how can we get a piece for being a consistent source of those quality companies. And that's why I'm doing this analysis where I'm breaking down the business marketplace, social media, education, and software solutions. I believe there's a massive opportunity to create a social network around these listings. And there's also a massive opportunity to provide education to these viewers on the site, because the majority of people that want to buy business can't afford to do so. So that's why for the one-time payment of $100, we not only provide them with education, but we also give them a software tool that they can use to create income, but also become more effective in their lives and then ultimately in their business. And so give them a network so that they can grow and become more effective, so they can take advantage of that marketplace one day and buy and sell businesses, just like Hermosi is outlining here in acquisitions.com. So I hope you got great value out of this market analysis. That's just about the end of my like education influencers. Hermosi is definitely a great one to follow if you're just looking to learn more about business and just get motivated to get stuff done. Like I said, if you're interested in learning more about the Acquisition Network, feel free to visit us. Click the link below. Check us out at acquisitionnetwork.io, and I'll see you on the next one. The future of doing business is now.